Hello YouTube, this is HangerX. I haven't made a video in a very long time, so I decided to make one for all my little subscribers out there. They'll have something to watch if they want to watch it. I mean, there's a lot of Infernities out there, and basically they're all the same, but I have a couple texts in here, I guess. I don't know, personal choices that I choose to run in my build, aside from every other typical build out there, and it's very fun, and I enjoy playing Infernities. And this is my build. 3 Infernity Archfiend. Everybody knows what he does. Special summon, gets an Infernity card to your hand. Very broke. 2 tomatoes. I prefer to run tomatoes over Grepher simply because they can search every other monster in my deck other than Infernity Archfiend, and he's really good. He's never a dead draw to me. He has never been a dead draw. When I used to run Greffers, I used to draw a Greffer and draw nothing else, so that Greffer would be sitting dead in my hand, or I would need a top deck, and I'll draw the Greffer and I'll be like, fuck, Greffer. Never really worked for me, so no Greffer. Tomato for the win. Tomato searches out everything I need to win, which is the Beetle, a level 2 tuner. He multiplies by attributing 1 to the graveyard. Infernity Avenger, he's a 1-star tuner. He's the essential card for level 8s and massive level 8 Stormage. Plague Spreader Zombie, he has to top deck my Infernity Archfiend if I need to, and he's a 2-star tuner, super great. The summoner of the deck, Infernity Mirage, he does really good shenanigans by special summoning 2 Infernities to the field. Also, another summoner of the deck is Infernity Necromancer. Once per turn he summons an Infernity card to the field, which is broke. But yeah, you gotta have the setup. And spells, 1 for 1, gets you your Mirage and gets you your Avenger, depending what you need in the situation, and it's really good Stormage. Foolish Burrow gets you exactly what you need in the graveyard at the moment. 1 Launcher, because it's at 1, and personally I believe you don't need 3 anymore. 1 is good enough. There's a lot of games where I end up winning and I never even use 1 launcher. It just sits in my deck for no reason, and Infernities by themselves can really do their thing without having to rely on triple launcher. And yeah, one's good enough. Monster Reborn staple came back, so why not use it? 2 books. I like things to go at 2s, so I choose 2 books. 3 books I think is a little too much. You draw into 3 books and all you have is a whole lot of stalling to do for the couple turns to go, and that can end up losing you the game if you stall too much. So 2 is good for me. 2 Mystical Space, because there's no more Heavy Storm, and Mystical Space does exactly what it should do. It's a quick play, so broke. Quick play for the win. Giant Tornado clears the field for shenanigans. Pot of Duality, it's the new draw card of the meta, I guess, whatever the meta is, but it's a really good card. I run it at 1 simply because I do way too much special summoning, but if I use it and I set a tomato, then it's all good, because tomato's gonna do what it needs to do. For my next turn I'll have a good setup. So 1 Duality is good enough. 1 Pot of Avarice. I choose to run Pot of Avarice over Allure because sometimes it's hard to have a dark in your hand, but your graveyard's always full with synchros and beetles and whatever you may say. It's always full with shit. And Pot of Avarice just can replenish all the synchros you need back into the extra deck. so you can reuse them. Like a lot of times I have to synchro out my Goyo for 100i or whatever, and then later on I want to synchro back into Goyo, so I can use this to throw Goyo back in there and reuse them, as well as draw power. Dark Hole. Dark Hole is good if you get it like early on, because you don't really want to blow up the field once you did your swarmage, but it's here so you can use it, so why not use it? Dark Hole. I like things at 2 again, so only 2 Infernity Infernos. Some people may criticize me because everybody wants 3, but I prefer 2. I think 2 is good enough for me. So 2 Infernity Infernos. And the only card I run at 3 is Infernity Barrier, simply because in one turn you can fill your whole side of the field with 3 Infernity Barriers, and that's really great advantage. 1 Solemn, because Solemn is Solemn. 2 Bottomless. Bottomless, I guess. That's all you gotta say. Staples, Torrential, Mirror Force, Call of the Haunted. It combos great with Bryonic. You can keep tossing it back to your hand if needed. And yeah, Call of the Haunted, it's here. And 1 Oppression. I used to run Oppression at 2, but it got cut down to 1, so 1 Oppression. That's all you need, I guess, if you draw it. If you gotta know how to play it before it messes you up, but Oppression on every deck, I guess. And 1 Royal Decree. Royal Decree is great this format because there's way too many Solemn Warnings, Chariots, Bottomless, all that juicy stuff, simply because Heavy Storm is gone. Everybody likes to, well, a lot of people like to abuse the trap, so 1 Royal Decree is great. And as you can see, I run a lot of traps in it, but you can stall it out, do your shenanigans, and then Bryonic it back to your hand, or you can Scrap Dragon it, so you'll destroy it and you'll destroy one of your opponent cards, and then you'll have a full set of barriers and whatever you may say on the field ready for kick-ass. And that is my main deck. I will show an extra deck right here. Extra deck is kinda, I don't know, I like this extra deck. It's 2 Thunder Kings for whatever. They're good, that's all you can say. They're good this format. Fissure for Consecrated Light, and Black Wings and GBs, so they can't Chariot and Icarus. Same with the Smashing. Compulse, defensive, whatever. Starlight Road for shit that likes to blow up a lot. Black Rose is at 3, so this could really come in handy. Well, it does really come in handy. Black Rose at 3, why not? Throw in the Starlight Road on the extra deck. The best card I think there is this format is this little guy, Chain Disperse. Basically, it's like a trap hole, but for 1,000 or less attack monsters. And then once it hits that monster, all of the copies in your opponent's hand and deck gets removed from play as well. So if it's really good, they summon Dandelion, remove it, remove the other Dandelion. They summon Debris, remove all their debris. They summon X-Saber, whatever, Soul, Dark Soul, yeah, Dark Soul. All you need to do is hit 1 Dark Soul, and the X-Sabers go out of use pretty much. They won't have the strength to keep swarming back at you, so this guy for the win. 1 Crevice for Light Swarm, I guess, anything. 2 Magic Drain for Light Swarm again, or shit that runs a lot of magics. Magic Drain's just a easy +1 regardless if they choose to negate it or not. For over traps, I have a 2nd Royal Decree just in case. And game 2, everybody will side removal, so 1 escape from a different dimension gets your removed infirmities back, and 1 return from a different dimension. Same thing. Thanks for watching. No time for extra decks, so catch you later.